So I'm giving everybody just a quick second to kind of pop on and all of that kind of fun stuff. But if you're catching me on replay and on TikTok, I know y'all ain't catching me on replay because y'all really hear it in the real time. But in the event you do catch me on replay, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube, just drop it in the comment section that you are catching me on replay, okay? But I'm going to wait for everybody to start popping on, then I'm going to introduce who I am. Then we're going to get the party started, okay? But welcome, TikTok. Hi, y'all. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Hi. I don't even know if my Facebook's actually working right now because it's being weird. Hey there. I don't know if this is working. Give me just a second, guys. Hi. I literally don't know if my live on Facebook is working at all. Hi, y'all. Give me just a second, guys. Just a moment. I'm going to try and restart this. Because it's acting weird. Just bear with me a moment. Y'all already know I be having technical difficulties sometimes, like they going out of style. I can't sing, so do not judge my vocals, but I still like to sing along sometimes. So let me exit out of this. We're going to try this again. Just a moment. My trip was amazing. It really, really was. So give me just a second. I'm trying to fix my Facebook because I'm having some issues. So once I get that in, I'll introduce who I am, what we're going to be doing. Y'all already know I'll be having technical difficulties. But welcome in, everybody. It is so good to be back. There is a possibility I may not be able to be live tomorrow because I've been asked to help with another job type situation. Hi, Karen. So, we will see how that goes. I don't know what this is doing. Okay. Hi. Karen, will you do me a huge favor if you have the ability? Can you let me know if I'm live on Facebook? Because I can't tell what's going on with it. It says I'm live, but I can't see a single thing. Can you just let me know if it's working? If you can. If you can't, you can let me know and I'll kind of figure it out. Is it working? Please let me know if you don't mind. Because I don't have access to it and it's looking weird. Yeah, Facebook. Facebook is working. Sorry guys. Y'all know I'll be having technical difficulties sometimes. Perfect. Okay, so I've got confirmation that it is working. Praise the sweet dear Lord. All right. So I'm going to rewind this because I want to hear the song again because I like it. But anyways, I'm going to go on ahead and introduce who I am, what we're going to be doing, and all of that kind of fun stuff, okay? So if you don't know me, my name is Nataushia. A lot of people know me as the Seated Cardio Queen. Now, when I started my weight loss journey, believe it or not, I used to be over 500 plus pounds. Hi, Karen. Thank you so much, sweetheart. So if y'all don't know, Karen is my TikTok moderator. But anyways, I've lost over 280 pounds in my weight loss journey. So what I did is after I lost around 200 pounds, I ended up injuring my left ankle. Hey, Karen. So what I did is I knew that I still needed cardio, right? So I started to do research. I was looking for seated exercises, full-fledged seated exercise routines. Your girl couldn't find them. So I created high-intensity interval training in a seated position because obviously when you injure your lower extremities, it's very difficult to run and do those sorts of things. So we're literally going to work out in a kitchen chair. Isn't that awesome? So I don't care if you have mobility issues. I don't care if you're in a wheelchair. I don't care what your circumstances are. This is an all-inclusive routine that is low impact and beginner friendly. Now, at the start of every routine, I try to show you guys different exercises that you can utilize in the event it is too difficult for you to complete the exercise at hand. For instance, if leg engagement is a challenge for you, guess what? I'm going to show you a modification to where you're going to be able to exercise no matter what. But I'm also going to be able to show you guys different exercises so that when we are exercising, you'll still be able to complete the routine regardless. Because I understand, coming from over 500 plus pounds, the difficulty of exercise, okay? But what we're going to do is we are going to have 14 exercises, 3 rounds, 30 seconds per exercise with a 10-second breather in between each exercise. Now, 30 seconds of exercise is scary, isn't it? Especially if this is like your first time exercising with me, or if you haven't exercised in a long time, you're like 30 seconds of the same exercise. That's absolutely impossible. I know that's possibly the thoughts that are running through your mind right now, but we have to be optimistic. But I understand that that is some of our reality. So what I'm going to do is make sure that you have an exercise that you can do no matter what. So you don't have to finish that exercise that we're on within that 30-second window. But what you do have to do is keep that heart rate up and elevated. And I am going to be certain that I share that with you before we get into this, okay? Are y'all ready? It is so good to be back. Last week I caught your live. You were doing the minute and I could not keep up. So let me tell you guys something. You do not have to keep up with me. That is the key to this. This might be my routine that I've created for us, but you go at your own pace. I don't care if you do 3, 13, or 30 reps within 30 seconds. All I care about is that you're giving your best effort because that's what's important. Okay? But I'm going to go ahead and bring YouTube down. Hey, Valentina. Hey, Renee. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Ellen. So I'm going to go ahead and bring YouTube down. If you guys do not know, I stream free of charge Monday through Thursday on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. All you have to do is find me on one of my devices, and baby, we can do this together. And thank you for getting me to almost 2,000 likes within the first few minutes. Look at y'all killing it, TikTok. Goodness gracious. Welcome, YouTube. So I'm going to bring y'all down so y'all can see the chair. Are y'all ready? Hi, Neda. Hi, sweetheart. So make sure you guys have something to stay hydrated with. I'm going to go ahead and bring Facebook down, and we're going to get this party started, okay? Now, once we do get going, all I ask is please hit that share button for me, or subscribe, or follow. So I'm bringing y'all down. Let me make sure that you guys can see the chair. Let's see. Are we ready? All right, well, if you're not ready, too bad, because here we go. We're going to get the party going. And bring y'all down. Oh, let me not trip over my cords. So I am 5'10½", so I want y'all to understand this is just a normal kitchen chair. You ain't gotta have nothing super duper fancy, but you need to have something to sit on so we can get this party going, okay? Let me fix Facebook. I don't know what she's doing. All right, so I'm going back and we're going. But anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on sitting on the edge of our chair, and then we're gonna focus on trying to keep our back off the back of our chair. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I first started my seated cardio, I had to use the back of my chair, okay? In order to keep myself stable and things of that nature. So I don't want you to beat yourself up and be like, but I can't stay off the back of my chair. This is really difficult. It's okay. So don't get upset if you're using the back of your chair. But what you're also going to do is you're going to focus on trying to keep your core tight. Okay? So a lot of people sometimes doesn't know what that means. So let me break that down for you. What that is if you have ever taken a selfie and you have sucked your stomach in to look skinny, that's what keeping your core tight is. Super simple, super easy, right? So what I'm going to show you is seated quick feet. This right here is one of my easiest exercises. You can go ahead and have your arms out in front of you. What that's going to do is it's going to help you engage your core. In the event you cannot finish one of the exercises that we're doing for 30 seconds, okay? But we also have uppercuts. We have battle ropes. And we also have shoulder press, okay? So in the event leg engagement is challenging for you, because I understand, y'all, I have got friends that have mobility issues with their legs. I have friends that are in a wheelchair. So I like to make sure you guys all have access to something that's going to keep your heart rate up and elevated, okay? But our first exercise up tonight is uppercuts. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it is. So I don't think I gave you all our routine, but we have uppercuts, knee slicer or knee slam, row, battle ropes, jump rope, obliques, eagles, out and ups, jog jacks, overhead punch, under leg jacks, cross punch kick, and then tafsies. Okay, so let's get into it. I've got my workout on my watch going as high intensity interval training. You're gonna see me using my watch a lot, okay? That's because I'm tracking our routine. But let me get my timer up. We've got 30 seconds. Uppercuts, let's get it. But welcome to Seated Cardio Tuesday with the Seated Cardio Queen. My name is Nataushia. And believe it or not, I used to be over 500 pounds, but I show up Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless I state otherwise, providing free seated cardio workout routines because I understand the gym's expensive, personal trainers are expensive, and sometimes you just don't know where to start. So this is take a breather, low impact, and beginner friendly. Now, our next exercise is going to be knee slicer. Raising your knees is a challenge, you're going to slam it out. If going that low is a challenge, you're going to do this modification right here. We're going to go ahead and knock that out for 30 seconds, starting. Are you ready? 30 seconds starting now. So slice or slam, okay? Because where I was over 500 plus pounds, I remember raising my knee was super challenging. But I'm very passionate about showing modifications because modifications should be normalized, but they're not, because people think that you should just start off running miles upon miles, and that's not how it is. Every little bit of movement, take your breather, does matter in exercise. We're going to go ahead and move into our seated row. We have option 1, okay, or we have option 2, no legs. We're going to knock this exercise out for 30 seconds, starting now, okay? But when I first started doing my exercises at 500 plus pounds, I couldn't do a burpee. I couldn't do a mountain climber. I couldn't do push-ups normally. So I didn't use my weight as a limitation. I didn't use that as an excuse as, oh, I'm too big, I can't do this. What did I do? I found modified standing push-ups, modified standing mountain climbers, modified burpees. Take your breather. Because where there is a will, There is a way. So don't beat yourself up and be like, I can't do something because I'm too big. There is a modification for almost every exercise, babe. But at least here, I show that for you so you don't have to look it up because I get it. But up next is going to be battle ropes. Ow. And sometimes y'all be like, do you ever hit yourself? Every day, just about. But that doesn't stop me. Let's go ahead and knock out our battle ropes. We've got 30 seconds. Let's get it. But a lot of people also ask me, how did you lose over 280 pounds? I changed my lifestyle. I went from overeating and eating foods that did not fuel my body properly to controlling my portions, reducing my carb intake, reducing my sugar intake. I got gastric sleeve June 30th, 2021 at 440 pounds exactly. Take your breather. And then I've continued to put in the work thereafter. Up next is going to be jump rope. Option 1. Option 2, we're bouncing on our tippy toes. Option 3 is no leg engagement. All right, we're going to knock that out for 30 seconds, my loves, starting now. So option 1. Option 2, we're bouncing. Bounce, bounce, bounce on those tippy toes. Option 3, no leg engagement. But when I tell you I understand the difficulties, that's why I show up as often as I can to provide you guys with free seated high intensity interval training, because I don't want you to have the excuse of, I can't find a routine that works for me. Take your breather. I can't find somebody that understands what it's like. Hey, what's up, babe? I know what it's like. So let's do it together. Up next is oblique, option 1. Option 2 or option 3. You're going to pick whichever one best suits you. We're going to knock it out for 30 seconds. Let's go. But I'm extremely passionate about trying to help other people tackle obesity and to overcome their own personal struggles with weight loss. Because I can remember feeling like I didn't have a support system. I can remember feeling like I didn't have somebody that understood. Here's our next option. Here's our final option. I remember starting my journey and people literally, take your breather, downing me for me posting about my weight loss. We're going to move right into our Eagles next. So you're out, center, out. Squeezing your shoulder blades, okay? We're going to do that for 30 seconds, starting now. But I can remember people that I thought were my best friends and coworkers making fun of what I was sharing about my story, holding myself accountable. Saying, oh, you're going to be one of those bariatric people. Oh, you're going to be just sharing about your weight loss journey. Yes. Yes, I am. So it's going to be one of those situations where when you start, sometimes you're going to get people that are upset with you because of what it is that you're doing, because they see your drive. They see your fire. Take your breather. And they see your passion, of which many people don't possess because a lot of people are just lazy, to be real. But up next is going to be out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. We're going to knock this out for 30 seconds, starting now. So repeat, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. Just keep repeating out, in, up, down till you get that exercise down. Then speed it up. No big deal. But what I want to highly encourage is go at your own pace. Don't try to keep up with me. That's the beauty in seated cardio. I see so many comments. Where can I start? Take your breather. You can start here, right now. Do the modified version, okay? So next is going to be jog. Option 1. Option 2, pump, 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 or do uppercuts. If leg engagements is a challenge, just do uppercuts for right now, okay? Or whatever best suits you. But we're going to knock out jog for 30 seconds, starting now. But here's option 1. This is the advanced version of jog. But watch, My tippy toe is the only thing staying on the floor. My heel is pumping up. Okay? So pump, pump, pump. Now the quicker you move, the more that's going to increase your heart rate, which in turn will burn more calories, okay? But go at your own pace, take your breather, and don't overdo yourself. Listen to your body. You don't have to keep up with me. I cannot reiterate that enough. But what we're going to do now is run into jack. We have option 1, option 2, option 3. No legs, see? So we're going to knock this exercise out for 30 seconds, starting, not 30 minutes. Starting now. So option 1, option 2, we're just stepping it out. It's modified seated jack. I just cut my finger. That hurt. Or if leg engagement is a challenge, baby, I got you. Don't freak out and be like, I can't do what she's doing, but I want to. I got you covered. You can do this. Whichever option works the best for you, you do that. Don't keep up with me. Again, I will reiterate that over and over. Take your breather. Because again, I understand what it's like to want to exercise, but people be going a million miles a minute. Next, overhead punch. You're going to have your arms in front of you, up, down in front of your chest, up, down in front of your chest. So you're not doing this right here. You're not doing this. You're keeping your arms in front of your chest, up, down, okay? We've got 30 seconds of overhead punch. Y'all, I'm already out of breath. Whew, let's get it. So don't come down here and be doing this, because that's not going to work, and don't stop up here and do this. Try and stop in front of your chest, up, down. Okay? Now, if you're keeping that core tight, what that's going to do is it's going to help engage your upper abdominal region as well, okay? You got it. Thank you, TikTok. I see y'all. Up next is going to be, take your breather, under leg jacks. So to do under leg jacks, you're going to start like you're doing a jack, under your legs, up. Here's the modification, because I understand coming from over 500 pounds, going under your legs can be a challenge, okay? So don't be like, I want to do it, but I can't because I can't go under my legs. Yes, you can. I got you covered. But we've got 30 seconds. Under leg jacks. Let's go. Y'all, we're almost done with round 1 of 3. We have 3 rounds, 14 exercises, 30 seconds per exercise with 10-second breathers. This is, again, high intensity interval training in a chair. Now, if going under that leg's a challenge, right here. Keep that core tight. Again, keeping that core tight is like sucking your stomach in to take a selfie and looking skinny. We all know what that's like. Take that breather. All right, my loves. It is time for us to go into cross punch kick, cross punch knee raise, or cross punch. You're going to pick one of those 3. That was advanced to easiest with no leg engagement. So pick whichever one suits you the best. And we're going to kill it together, babe. We got 30 seconds starting now. Now, if you notice, I'm keeping my arms up and back. But if this advance is too much, again, cross punch, knee raise. Or cross punch it out. If you're ready to intensify it, knee raise, advanced, cross punch kick. But I love showing the world, guess what? There are so many different ways that you can exercise, take your breather, in a seated position and still burn calories and fat. Up next, tapsies. Down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in. Y'all ready? This is our last exercise in round 1 of 3. Let's go ahead and knock her out. We got 30 seconds. Let's go. Down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. Now, if leg engagement is a challenge, Battle rope, uppercut, shoulder press, parallel, up, down, okay? But you do what works for you. But I know you can do more than what you realize. Good. Take that breather. We're moving into round 2 of 3. Let me fix the book face. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for the follows and the love. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Whew. All right, y'all. So we're moving into round 2. It is time for us to move into our uppercuts. We have got 30 seconds of uppercuts starting now. Now, if you've had a rough day, whatever your situation may be, my track coach used to always tell me, try and aim for the person that you're upset at in the middle of the field when you're when you're throwing. So maybe you've had a really rough time. This is a great exercise to take out your frustrations without hurting anybody. So do what you need to do, babe. Up next, take a breather. But our next exercise is going to be our knee slicer or knee slam, all right? Whew! How y'all feeling? Y'all are killing it, and I'm so proud of you, TikTok. Thank you for all the love. We now have 30 seconds of knee slicer or knee slam. Let's go. We have option 1. Option 2, if raising that knee is a challenge, or option 3, just keep that core nice and tight. And again, it's like sucking your stomach in to take a selfie. Let's get it. Good job. Thank you so much, Karen. I see you, baby. So Karen is my TikTok moderator, and she always stays helping out. Take your breather, loves, and answering questions, letting you guys know when I'm live and things of that nature. Make sure y'all staying hydrated. But we have got 30 seconds. Seated row. Let's go. I love you, Karen. So we have option 1. If you're using a rowing machine in the gym, you're going to use your full body. But here's the modified version. Make sure you squeeze those shoulder blades, okay? Because I understand leg engagement is very challenging when we're first starting out on exercise. Some of us have mobility issues, but that doesn't mean that you can't do this too. Just make sure you squeeze those shoulder blades and take your breather because you earned it. Whew. Up next is battle ropes. But happy Tuesday, y'all. I absolutely had an amazing time in Missouri this weekend. I did not want to come back by any means. I actually just wanted to stay there. But life happens. And we got to get back to reality sometimes. But it is time to battle rope it out. We've got 30 seconds of battle ropes. Let's go. So when you go to the gym, obviously you would have ropes in your hands. But isn't it fascinating? When you do repetitive exercise, you're going to feel the burn. So if you are sitting here and you're like, you should go to the gym and work out. Baby, I will after I get off this live. But not everybody has that ability yet. This is a great low-impact, beginner-friendly routine. I go to the gym and I work out, but I know, take your breather, not everyone has that ability yet. And I know that a lot of people don't have the financial means to have a gym membership, to have a personal trainer, to have someone that understands what it's like to lose 280 pounds. So hey babe, I'm here to help you. Let's go ahead and move into our jump rope. We've got 30 seconds. Seated jump ropes. Starting now, we have option 1. This is advanced. Option 2, you're gonna bounce on your tippy toes, okay? See? Option 3, no leg engagement. The whole thing is I know what it's like not to have people to believe in you. I know what it feels like to be torn down, and I'm not here to do that. So as long as you have a pure heart and you can be here to encourage others, baby, welcome home. Take your breather. Because we have created a family unit that we lift each other up. We pray for one another. We are here to encourage any and everybody that wants help and wants to change their life. And that's what I love about what we've created on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. But right now it's time to oblique. We have got 30 seconds of obliques. Starting now, option 1, knee to elbow. But you're like, ma'am, I can't do knee to elbow. My belly's in the way. I got you covered. Side bend, side bend, side bend. Or heel touch, heel touch, heel touch. Whatever you do, do not be like, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Because a lot of instructors will not take the time to show you, hey, there's a modified exercise, because a lot of instructors haven't been over 500 plus pounds. Take your breather. But I have. I was over 500 plus pounds back in 2021, and I refused to sit here, have the knowledge, and be a gatekeeper when I could help change so many other lives outside of what I've already changed. But it is time for us to get into our eagles. We've got 30 seconds of eagles. Let's go. So I'm stopping in the center. Eagle out, squeezing my shoulder blades. Back in. Now, if you accidentally clap, baby, that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. But I remember being on the basketball team. Like, I'd already made it through conditioning. We were up by 50 points. And I can remember my coach looking at me because I was crying. I was like, man, I don't understand why I'm not getting to play. Take your breather. My coach looked at me literally and said, you're not getting to play because you're too fat. I'm not here to tear you down, baby. I know what it's like to be torn down, and I can reiterate that over and over. I want you to know that you can do this, and I believe in you because I know what it's like not to be believed in. So understand I get it. Understand that I'm here for you, I'm here for me, and I'm here for anybody else that needs just a little extra pat on the back, okay? But we're going to go on ahead and move into our out and ups. We have got 30 seconds of out and ups. Starting now, you're going to start in the center. You're going to go out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. Just repeat, out, in, up, down till you get it. You don't have to keep up with me, okay? But let's say leg engagement's a challenge. Uppercut, battle rope, shoulder press. But you do whatever is going to keep your heart rate up and elevated, okay? Take that breather, babe. You did it. Now, up next is going to be seated jog. So again, if you cannot engage your legs, that's okay. It doesn't mean that you can't work out with us. Find a way to keep that heart rate up and elevated. But we have 30 seconds. Seated jog, let's go. Option 1. Option 2, pump, pump, pump it up. You're keeping your core tight, you're going to do a full body workout. But you pick whatever method works best for your skill set. Again, you don't have to keep up with me. Though this is the routine that I've created, make it work for you. You've got this. Take your breather. We have seated jacks up next. Y'all, we are almost done with round 2 of 3. Thank you so much for all the gifts, TikTok. I see you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Karen, thank you for answering all of our questions in the middle of working out. Whew. We've got 30 seconds of jacks. Starting now, we have option 1. Option 2, we stepping it out. Option 3, no legs. Okay? Here's the next modified version, or no legs. Just remember, you do what you can do. I'm not going to be mad at you. I just want you to do your best. Because I promise it's like basketball. The more you show up and practice, the better you're going to get. The easier it's going to get for you to do. You got this. Take your breather. Great job. Now, up next is going to be our overhead punches. All right, thank you, Karen. I see you. Now I know I have Tanya, I have Joanna, I have so many amazing folks on Facebook that also step up and answer questions. Thank you all so much. We've got 30 seconds of overhead punches starting now. So in front, up, down, okay? But go at your own pace. Remember, don't be coming down here and doing this, and don't be doing this right here. It's very important that you do the exercise correctly. When you're keeping your core tight, you're going to engage your upper abdominal region as well. And again, keeping that core tight is like sucking your stomach in to take a selfie and look skinny. Good. Take your breather. Way to go, y'all. Up next is going to be those underleg jacks. We're almost done with round 2, y'all. We are absolutely knocking it out. Let's get it. We've got 30 seconds. Underleg jacks. Let's go. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for following. But most of all, thank you so much for sharing my routine. Now, if going under those legs is challenging, guess what? Here is a modification. So one thing I always do every single time that I do my routines is I provide modifications. If you ain't ever seen them before, you're going to see that that's what I do. Because I remember trying to do sit-ups, take your breather. I remember trying to do crunches. I remember trying to do push-ups. Your girl was struggling because I was over 500 plus pounds. Can you imagine what it feels like? If you can, I'm thankful that you get it. If you can't figure that out, it's very difficult to do a push-up when you're over 500 pounds. Nearly impossible. So there's modified ways that you can do it standing. But it's time to cross punch kick, babe. Whew, we got 30 seconds. Cross punch kick. Let's go. Here's our cross punch kick. We have a cross punch knee raise or cross punch. You pick whichever exercise best suits your skill level and punch it out. But I love showing the world that there is a way to exercise no matter what your size is, no matter what your mobility is. There is no excuse in seated cardio outside the fact that maybe you have a medical condition that prevents it. But I have people, take your breather, that say, hey, I have POTS. You are a lifesaver. Hey, I injured myself just like I did. You're a lifesaver. I don't care what your circumstances are. Seated cardio can and will work for you if you work with it. But it is time to tapsy. We've got 30 seconds of tapsies. Let's go. That is down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in. Are you ready? Remember, if you can't do that, do uppercuts, do battle ropes, do seated jacks with no leg engagement. But whatever you do, don't just sit and do nothing. This is our final exercise in round 2 of 3. Good job. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take that breather. We're moving into our 3rd and final round. Whoo! Y'all feeling it yet? I know I can't be the only one sweating in here tonight. I love you guys. But it's time to uppercut, babe. We've got 30 seconds. Let's get it. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. And I have to say, Missouri is by far one of the most calming experiences that I've gotten to have in a long time. I love Missouri and I love Colorado Springs. Those are my 2 favorite places so far. And I cannot wait to go back. Take your breather, baby. And Houston, but I got stuck in Houston for over 24 hours. That was a scary situation, Karen. I know you got a room for me, girl. But Houston tried to keep me. I love you. But we have 30 seconds. Knee slicer or knee slam. Starting now. Slice, slice, or slam. Slam, or modified slam. But if you're wondering how often I go live, if you're brand new, it's Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I provide free routines on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook at the exact same time. Now, if I can't be live, I always share a recording from YouTube for you all to complete. Take your breather. So what you can do is, if you can't find me live for whatever reason, you can check TikTok and you can check Facebook, and I will have it posted for you. Lord willing, obviously, because sometimes circumstances are out of my control. But it is time to row. We are going to row our boats. However you want to down the stream. You can be a wild banshee, or you can be a calm little beaver. We have option 1. Or option 2, no leg engagement, but you're squeezing those little shoulder blades. Now, I will let you know my macros. I eat 60 to 100 grams of protein every day, at minimum 60. I try to hit 50 net carbs and 28 grams of sugar every day. Take your breather. Now, you did hear me say net carbs. If you don't know how to break that down, go to your favorite search engine and Google, how do you get net carbs? And it'll break it down, because you have to take your carbs, your total dietary fiber, your sugars, sugar, alcohol, ethanol, all that kind of stuff, and actually do math. It's a lot to break down on a live. Well, let's battle rope. We have got 30 seconds of battle ropes starting now. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok. Thank you. I see y'all sending them. So bless you all. Thank you guys so much for hitting the share button. Thank you guys for all of the follows. It really does help more than you know, because more than anything, even though I don't make money doing this, I just want to change the world. I want people to see that weight loss is possible sitting in a chair. I want people to know that there are people, take your breather, that do care about helping other people. Because that's where my heart's at. I may not get the monetization that it would be beneficial to help me necessarily, but what I do get is your non-scale victories. What I do get is hearing, hey, I can put on jeans for the first time that I haven't been able to wear in forever. Let's go on ahead and move into jump rope. We have 30 seconds of jump rope starting now. Option 1, option 2, option 3, no legs, because this is my thing. I've had so many people be like, oh my goodness. I remember when Grace was like, I can go to the baseball game and sit in the stadium. I can remember when Becca was like, I'm down 42 pounds. Grace has lost over 160 pounds since she started with us. You guys have no idea how much it means to me. Take your breather. When you guys tell me your non-scale victories, when you guys tell me your weight loss, because I got to play a part in that, because we get to work out together. But right now, we're going to move into our obliques. We have got 30 seconds starting now. Option 1. Option 2 is a side bend. Option 3 is a heel touch. Okay? But you pick what works for you. My heart is simply in helping other people, because I know what it's like not to have anybody in your corner. But here, you don't have that. You have a support system. You have people that love you and want to see you succeed. Take your breather. But you might be like, but I really don't know anybody. That's okay. Sometimes strangers will support you better than your own family and friends. And I'm saying that from experience. You guys are the ones that got me to Cheer Choice Awards last year. You all sent me donations to make sure I got to go walk the red carpet, which I'm in the same predicament this year. Y'all got me there. That's why I have a GoFundMe this year, so that I can try and get there. Again, because I'm a top 5 nominee for the Cheer Choice Awards. My strangers on my social media platforms are the ones that buy my weight loss supplements. Not my family. Not my friends. Strangers will support you better than your family sometimes. but it doesn't mean your family doesn't love you. I have learned that. But what we're going to do is move into eagles. We have got 30 seconds of eagles starting now. So don't act like you don't have people that care, because you do. And if you need somebody to talk to outside of Jesus, baby, my inbox is open. I might be busy because I have over 294,000 of you guys alone on Bookface. I have over 80-some thousand on the TikTok, and my little YouTube is growing. But I'm here to tell you, you are not alone, and I care about every single one of you. Take your breather, because I know what it's like to have no one, to contemplate suicide when you're in the beginning of your weight loss journey because you feel like you're just not wanted. That was my reality the first 2 weeks out of surgery, is I didn't want to live anymore. But you know what? That was in 2021. It's 2025, and I'm sitting right here helping everybody across the world, literally. So keep showing up, because you're worth it, okay? But we're going to move into out and ups. We've got 30 seconds of out and ups. Starting now, you're going to start in the center. Out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. Go at your own pace, okay? But I understand sometimes our size makes us feel like we're unworthy. I'm going to tell you right now, that scale and the number that pops on it will never dictate your worth. What dictates your worth is your heart and how you treat other people. Not your size, not the color of your skin, none of that. Take your breather. It's your heart and how you treat other people. Because you can be the most beautiful person physically, and how you treat somebody else will make you one of the most ugly individuals in the world. So understand that you are beautiful, you are amazing, you are worthy, and you are enough. All right, babe? But it is time for us to go into jog. We've got 30 seconds of seated jog starting now. Now, if you've never worked out with me before, this is an all-inclusive routine. So we exercise in the chair, we stretch in the chair, and we take a breather in the chair. Because again, I have friends with mobility issues. I have friends that struggle to stand up and exercise. I have friends that are in wheelchairs. I have friends that are injured. I have amputee friends, all of the things. So even though I have the ability to stand up and run, take your breather, and go to the gym, I sit and inclusively do this so not a soul can feel left out. Because again, I know what it's like to be left out. I know rejection. I know what it's like to be played with, and I never want to play with anybody and make them feel like they don't have a place. Because you have a place here with us always, okay? But let's move into jacks. We've got 30 seconds of jacks starting now. Option 1, option 2, option 3. You pick. But God bless you guys, and I hope that you understand that you are absolutely more than enough just the way that you are. But I also want you to understand that there's so much life to live when we lose some weight. I am sitting here with excess skin. People ask me all the time, are you going to get it removed? Take your breather. Part of me would love to, but I also don't have health insurance. So I'm going to live with what I have earned, because I overextended my skin because I didn't honor my body. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I was a glutton. I overate, and I stretched myself out. So I'm going to love every single inch of me no matter what, even if I look like a melted vanilla ice cream cone, because guess what? I'm a beautiful, beautiful melted vanilla ice cream cone, and God loves me just the same. Just like He loves you no matter what, as long as your heart is pure, okay? But what we're going to do now is overhead punches. We've got 30 seconds of overhead punches. Starting now. But I am so proud of you. And you might be like, Nataushia, this is so hard. But do you know what else is hard? Going through life overweight, going through life having to worry about whether or not the public seating is going to fit you, worrying about if you're going to have to get 2 plane seats, worrying about whether or not you're going to be able to find clothes that fit you. That's what's really hard. Take your breather. And I've shared this before, and I'm going to share it again. I questioned starting my weight loss journey because I was terrified of what I was going to look like with excess skin. I knew I would have a lot, but I will take my excess skin any day over being over 500 plus pounds and not getting to live the way I get to live now. We are now going to move into underleg jacks. We've got 30 seconds of underleg jacks. Starting now, we have option 1. Option 2 is modified, but you choose whichever option works the best for you. But now I can take a bubble bath. Now I can ride on my car and get chewed out for putting my foot on the dash because I have back pain. Y'all been in my inbox like it's going out of style. Now it's all out of love, y'all say. Even though I literally put a disclaimer, P.S. Safety police don't come at me because I won't be coming to knock out those cupcakes and cookies out your hand. Take your breather. I understand the risks of what it was that I chose to do to make my back not hurt. But I also understand I can do so much more now because I've lost over 280 pounds. I want you all to have that too. Maybe you don't need to lose 280 pounds. Maybe you need to lose 50. Maybe you need to lose 100. Maybe you need to lose whatever. But we can do it together, and that's the beauty in this. We're going to move into our cross punch kick. We've got 30 seconds. Cross punch kick. Starting now. Option 1. Option 2, cross punch knee raise or cross punch. Okay. Keep up the good work. Y'all, we got one more exercise and we're done. And I know y'all love me and I don't want y'all to think that I don't think that you do, but I'm not mad at anybody for caring about my safety. Take your breather. So I want y'all to understand that, but I wanted to reiterate, there's so much more you can do when you lose weight. I can go to a public movie theater now and not worry about, is the seat's arms going to raise up so I can fit in and watch the movie? I don't have to worry about going to my favorite Mexican restaurant and asking for a chair without arms to sit on the patio with my friends because I can't fit into the patio furniture. Now we're going to move into tapsies. We've got 30 seconds of tapsies. Starting now. Down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. Now, if you are brand new, my name is Nataushia. I'm known as the seated cardio queen, and I've been doing this for several years. I got injured and created these routines after I hurt my left ankle, and I continue to share them with the world because I want everybody to have access to inclusive routines no matter your circumstances. Because weight loss is possible no matter what you are doing. No matter your mobility, no matter your size. Take that breather, guys. That was our final exercise in round 3 of 3. Whew, catch your breath. We about to stretch. We're going to do our arms, then our legs, and then a breathing exercise, okay? So we're going to go on ahead and pull our left arm across our body. And yes, I am using my little handy dandy timer. So left arm across. Hey, TikTok, can you hear me whisper? I love doing that to you guys. I ain't even gonna front. Now, whenever we do get to pulling our head or our arm behind our head, I am going to show you all modification because I used to struggle to do that when I was much heavier. So let's switch sides. Okay, shake it out. Right arm across. Hug. And shout out to Peg Leg Meg for sending me my beautiful microphone. I appreciate you, Meg. You're an amazing friend. A lot of you guys are amazing, and you guys bless me from my Amazon wish list. You guys bless me sometimes by sending donations, and I appreciate that. Y'all help more than what you realize. Let's take it down, cross over. Our next one, arm in behind our head or interlock in front, pull back, stretch, or up, stretch. So pick whichever method suits you the best. Let's get it. Now go on ahead and take that right leg, stick it out in front of you, toes facing the sky, keep that left foot on the floor, knee bent. Now, I do pop off of here and quickly get to the gym because I like to use the sauna post-workout, so don't judge me if I'm hurrying up to answer questions and such. Let's bring our arms down, shake it out. Let's take our right arm, pull it in behind our head. But every Monday through Thursday, I do these routines free of charge. And I have a lot of people like, Nataushia, you wouldn't struggle so much if you charge for your routines. I get that. But I also know God's going to provide. I also know last minute when I'm trying to stress and wonder where I'm going to get certain things from, He always meets my needs. Let's bring our arms down. Now what we're going to do, walk our way down our right leg. Maybe you're like, I can't take it to my toe, baby. That's okay. It's all right. You're going to go as far as you can. I can already feel it pulling just doing this. Maybe you need to brace yourself on your left leg. That's okay. Do what you can do. Let's get it. Now, I will take my opposite hand. My left hand's pressing down on that right knee. And I am pulling and stretching. God bless you guys. I am so thankful you guys decided to tune in and work out with us tonight. Understand this is always free of charge. Donations are welcome in the event you want to do that. Let's come up, switch sides, okay? If you want to donate and help me get to the red carpet in April, this April, I have less than a month to get all that I need. I actually finally have my dresses on the way from the company that is collaborating with me. So I don't have to buy my red carpet dresses. They have sent them my way. And I cannot wait till they come in. All right, let's come up. We're going to spread our legs. We're going to do our breathing exercise, okay? We're going to inhale up through our nose. Hold our breath right here. Exhale out down through our mouth. We're going to do a total of 3. You're going to be in control of your breathing. Let's get it. 1. 2. 1 more. 3. Good work tonight, y'all. But I'll answer a few questions, chill with y'all for a moment, and then I'm going to head to the gym and hop in that sauna. But do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything of that nature? YouTube, how are y'all feeling? 20,000 likes, TikTok. Oh, my Lanta. Thank you, thank you, thank you. YouTube, do y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns before I conclude our live stream? You deserve it. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Good night, Valentina. God bless you guys. All right, YouTube. If you all do not have any questions, comments, or concerns, I am going to go on ahead and conclude our live stream on YouTube. Now, I will still be on TikTok and Facebook just for a few minutes, but I hope to see you all back. Now, again, I may have to go tomorrow and do a trip for a family that has just recently lost their loved one, so there's a potential that I'm going to be having to share a recording because I'm going to have to take them several hours away because it's not going to be in Kentucky. So please pay attention to my TikTok and to my Facebook, my Nataushia Olivia account on Facebook, because anytime that I am unable to be live, I make sure you guys have a recording. Okay? So please pay attention to my posts and I will make sure that you guys have it covered if I cannot be live, because that's just what I do. But I'm going to go ahead and say good night, YouTube. Now, if I'm not live, what you can do is just find a live recording. Usually Challenge Wednesday, because tomorrow's Challenge Wednesday. All right. But God bless you, YouTube. I will see you all on the flip side.